This little kangaroo got on his mama's last nerve. Well, at least one person is enjoying this weather. This is the best fishing partner and my kind of fish finder. I love everything about this photo. That seagull is so unbothered by the water gun. Highly successful bumblebee. Absolutely off it. Lost in the sauce. Every day, my coworker airdrops me a picture of a monkey wearing a hat. Nobody. Australia wildlife when you don't make the cut for National Geographic auditions. His laser pointer also has a spotlight option. Guards, seize him! Good luck finding a wedding photo better than this. Lions being known for their majestic roar. The tiger, who actually makes 99% of all lion roars in movies. Don't you bring your butt in here. When there is so much news that your local news channel just gives up. Bird takes bath in puddle. So my mum bought some crab and she wasn't ready to cook them yet. So I put them on the ground and yelled, "Be free, my fellow crustaceans!" And they raised their claws like this. I am the crab lord. Amazing. What are you doing, seagull? Don't talk to me or my son ever again. I don't think anything goes harder than Mongolian archery on horseback. The chain, the coat, and the bow got a coat to match. Style God. When I was 3, I thought this was God. It is. Why would you think this is God? Wildlife photographer sits in an igloo for days to get the perfect shot. If you're not aspiring to be pulled through town on a horse-drawn plank while dressed as a wizard, are you really living life? In 2003, the USS Connecticut came under attack from a polar bear. After 40 minutes of gnawing on the exposed rudder, the bear lost interest and the brutal war was over. I don't know what I thought, but it wasn't this. Headshotting Big Bird and he just continues to lumber towards you. The eye of a female humpback whale. I feel that as humans, I was never meant to see this and God will punish me for my intrusion. When you only saw one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. Shelley Duvall with her pet lizards, 1986. The way my man is lounging. I would like to see a little lizard. Here you go, he has a helmet. Me getting knocked over by the biggest dog I've ever met, while the king of dogs does nothing. The king of dogs lets out a hearty chuckle. You foolish knave, thinking you can touch my dogs without consequence. Not for you. It's called dog water, not seagull water. Oh, his name is dog water. I don't know why this is so funny. Parakeet, parayeet. The blizzard brought us more than just snow last night. A big moose. Or is that an elk? I don't know. If you're cold, they're cold. Don't worry though, they are already in the house. Fill your life with experiences, not things. A llama in the lobster costume. That's all. Done with veganism. Screw it. I'm cooking up a real meal. Imagine wondering what your cat does when you're at work and checking the camera to find this. Don't make fun of other people's misfortune because life takes many turns. You're so vain. You probably think that this sign is about you. Definitely is. Everybody thinks they're tough until the turtle starts to fly. Laughter from scientists. More laughter from scientists. Discovered. Immediately mocked by scientists. Harold likes to help me with my homework. And yes, that is a diaper. We made sure he doesn't pee everywhere when we let him roam the house. Don't judge. Tortoise in a diaper. Morning maid. Can't stop thinking about hamsters get an MRI. The amazing antenna of a glowworm beetle. This is the most Tim Burton bug I've ever seen. SpongeBob, I haven't heard that name in years. Pick me up right now. I want to talk to you. Grumpy Cloud. He looks so happy. Oh look at this apple. It's me. A very powerful American toad creates ripples in water with his call. The sea bends to his presence. Hello, we have been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna make this guy talk. Find out what he knows. The muscles of a fully grown male tiger. Another unrealistic body standard for men. I'm going into labor. Oh, welcome to the world, my fat ugly son. This came out of you? Ugh. The speech bubbles are not funny anymore. Holy hell, a talking alligator. If giraffe centaurs existed, would they look like this or this? A leopard seal waking up from a nap with its own version of bedhead. Its warm body has melted the ice it was sleeping on, wetting down its fur on one side. That's a weird banana. That's the best banana. Bananaconda. Your prescription is ready when engineers copy nature. Do you want to see the best trail cam photo ever? Let it be known he is chilling like crazy. I have a gift for you. I took this picture of a baby possum in my backyard. This is making me lose my mind. It's his favorite spot in the whole house. Poor shark has a loose canine. Doing it way that won't me after it works. Cats I carved from avocado pits. A few days ago I woke up thinking, snails are cute, but what if they had legs? So I made this and I was like, oh yeah, such a funny animal. And then a second image popped up in my head. What if they acted like dogs? Yeah, happy puppy. Probably the best sheep photo I've ever taken. So majestic. Hello, is this thing on? So what's the deal with carrot prices these days? Best photo of the day. Just 2 creatures in the forest. There's 3 now. Slender Man. What no hens does to a person. Breeding male. Non-breeding male. Police save hedgehog with McFlurry container stuck on its head. Today in New Zealand news. Just don't litter. Come on. This is sad. My hungry self thought this was a lasagna. What kind of lasagna do you eat? W creatures. They just be chasing bread. I mess with that heavy. Why, Mr. Grouse is the friendliest bird in the forest. Finally, some real news. Please look at this baby vulture. Everybody remain calm. I'm investigating this mysterious object. Cat, what did you find out? After many careful sniffs, I have determined that this is a frog. This rat is so cool. Mr. Cheddar takes a long drag of his cigarette. I haven't heard their name in years. If sharks wore pants, would they wear it like this or like this? Harold, what are you doing? Say cheese. Mouse with big butt caught on camera. Thank you, New York Post, for reporting such important news. This guy looks like he's on his way to go sign the Declaration of Independence. I like taking phone photos through the window screen under some light conditions because it gives a dreamy look. This is actually just how it feels to see a morning dove. The king has asked me to become prime minister because this nonsense has gone on long enough. It's been a hot minute since I baked my weird bread. Carbohydrates. Eat this broccoli. You're a brontosaurus. Now eat this tree. An adventure? I'll pack up my bags. This ad is so powerful, I'm shaking. Tardigrades can survive in extreme environments, but a new study shows they're not indestructible. Scientists found that these creatures couldn't survive speed above 2,000 miles per hour when shot out of a gun. Why did you even do that, a-hole? Okay, so for Spanish we have to do a project about our favorite trip, and I couldn't think of one, so I'm just doing the hangover and photoshopping myself into different screenshots. Please look at this snowman my little brother and his friends made. It's gonna come to life over Christmas. He has undergone 0 design changes since 37 million years ago. This is because he is without flaw. A scientist will see a mouse or rat and say, put that beast in a situation. Come on, man, get this stupid turret out of my bathroom. What the heck? Mini horse wearing a kerchief that says, tummy ache survivor. Thinking about life and its twists and turns today. A lot for an armadillo to deal with, but I'll be okay. You're an armadillo? Went on a swamp tour with my family today. Met some swamp raccoons. Did not know this was a thing. A blue whale heart weighs 600 kilograms, 1,300 pounds. A human could crawl through their arteries. Well, we could, but I don't think we'd want to. In a relation is with Xenofrog, the frog that looks just like the alien in the movie. Ed's big mistake. He was floating near us and enjoying himself until he realized he floated about 10 feet away from us and was gripped with unrelenting panic. What did he do to deserve this? Whatever he did must be insane for them to be this mad. They're pulling his limbs off. Anyone else giving up on their New Year's resolutions? In case you aren't sure what you're looking at, Juanita, the armadillo, is napping in her exercise wheel. What eyeliner does she use? Hamsters are hilarious animals. How is this real? The unbridled joy. Wish that were me. Farmers put earmuffs on calves during the winter to protect them from the harsh colds and prevent frostbite. How it feels to cross the street before the walk sign comes on. Electric, diesel, and the ingredients. Someone clean me. I smell bad. Snail without a shell. Yeah, they're called slugs. That one friend who ruins the picture. Waitress. How's everything? Me. Everything's under control. My art teacher walked behind me and looked over my shoulder while I was just staring at this image on my phone with tears in my eyes. Every time I'm charging and turn my phone sideways, an ominous red clock and this monstrosity appears. Why? And how can I change it? I know this is meant to be a guy checking up on his cat's health or whatever, but he's holding it like a burger. W animal. Doesn't mess anyone up. Just chilling, and you're happy if it flies onto your hand. Since hair cannot be preserved in fossils, we can't rule out the possibility that dinosaurs looked like this. Looking good in the Cretaceous. This is a documentary about me. In the glittering backlight, a fat baby seal is doing nothing special. I've been trying to figure out who's been stealing the parsley from my container garden, and folks, I think I just cracked this case wide open. Of all the potential new species from the Chilean expedition, this is my favorite. I'd like to see you back on the charts. I would love to see you run on a treadmill. I hope that alligator eats you. You'd know about eating, Biggie. How I look at your fries after I finished my whole meal in 3 minutes. Literally me if I turned into a brown horse. This photo was taken by a vendor sitting on a sidewalk and commented, "This dog was sitting watching the customers who took food from me and gave me a currency note in exchange. After a while, he immediately got up and brought a piece of leaf and looked at me." Cheetahs turn quickly by rotating their tails, which cancels rotational inertia and minimizes torque. That gazebo is so screwed. Are you sure gazebo is the correct word? Are you sure? It was close, but I escaped that cheetah. Remember how messed up jazz was before they invented instruments? Yeah, you'd have to blow into a cat's mouth. Locusts, a review. Here they come. Not my drops. When watching Planet Earth, why is that fox eating its own eggs? Those are not fox eggs, Jenny. Foxes don't lay eggs. Eating some chicken. Typical fat tiger. Fattiger.tumblr.com still only has this post on it, and I hope it never gets deleted. I have acquired a conical bacteriophage for your birthday. Thank you, Papa. I love it. Dolphin with a cigarette at the bar. Powerful. Congrats. You are now the animal. The animal. Bob is a bird orb. This might be the most confident I've ever seen anyone. Can we kiss? Please, please, please. I promise you I won't poison you again, please. My name is Sneck, and when I'm born, I open my mouth and longly yawn. Oh no, little floofins. Floofins? Bruh. Marble sculpture of a frog. Ribbon seals remind me of that really good Swiss Miss chocolate and vanilla swirl pudding. I always think about this when I see one. The symmetry of this turn in the air. Lost end. Bob. Last seen by this tree. Color. Black. If found, please email me. Age. Unknown. Surviving species evolving to fill vacant niches following mass extinction events. There's so much more room for activities. Mark's new... Oh no. Some turtles can live more than 150 years. And here is a cat on a curved LED screen in Tokyo's cross space near the Shinjuku train station. This man does the math and delivers your change. The horse has got a little cap. I repeat, a little cap. First croquet ever. Made with a kit. Don't laugh at what I ended up making. Looks like the Duolingo bird. Penguins not being able to fly is only sad because we call them birds. If you think of their wings as flippers and call them fish, it's a miracle they can walk on land. Bird does a fashion. My husband's wife bought me this. Your husband's wife. So, yourself? My two dashing sons, skin and bone, skedaddling. May I offer you a cold beverage from my frog bag? Horses can read human facial expressions, and they don't always like what they see. Is this a threat? I feel threatened. Horses are the silent judge in the trial of mankind. Horse abilities. Will count as a witness for crimes. I don't understand cryptocurrency, but I would definitely be interested in cryptid currency. Huge fan of this mountain lion, found near the Blue Mesa area in Petrified Forest National Park. When your socks get wet, rabbit versus hare. One of them is bigger by a hare. My cousin's grandma, Grand Maggie, recently told my aunt, I think there's an opossum in our owl house. And Aunt Molly said, what makes you think that? And Grand Maggie sent her this picture. My boyfriend spun a web blanket for me because I said I'm cold. That's fact 27. Whole apple. There are 3 types of bat. Nervous dog, Nosferatu, and xenomorph chicken nugget. New password, Ape Saloon. Weak. New password, Apes together. Strong. First grader. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Fish in the drying lake. Am I a joke to you? My face when the tiger I bought for $5,000 starts barking. That's what you get for trying to buy a tiger. I trusted you, Helen, and you broke that trust. Yeah, they're probably gonna shave it all afterwards, right? I thought that with animals like this, which have a lot of fur, isn't it bad to shave them because they know how to keep themselves cold or warm? They can acclimate themselves. Gonna use my 1400 stimulus check to see if I can get my 1200 stimulus check to come down from the roof. Someone put wings on her. Not those wings. Based on your search for hermit crab food. They want me to feed him to my crabs like the cows being fed to the velociraptors in Jurassic Park. When you are not allowed to buy another horse. Onward, mighty steeds. He does not know what to order. Get the wet food. A slice of gluten-free cheesecake. Yum yum. What the hell is that thing? That's a slice of gluten-free cheesecake. Oh, you're looking for your bowling ball? Sorry, bro. I don't know where it could be. Why is this picture of pigeons so hard? What is going on in the sea? Fundamentally unserious place. When you're driving drunk, so you gotta lock in. Why does everything look like me, man? This is hideous. When you're in a chill as hell competition and this is your opponent, am I going crazy? A medieval wallet. I wonder, 1, who made it? 2, who used it? 3, why? On a serious note, this is a super cool design. My friend changed my background, and I now can't change it back. Another banger from my dad's Instagram. That's a 50 mil wrench. Whoa, my garage dog has arrived. I get scared like this when I get a call from an unknown caller. Email urgently. What's happened? Don't feed the cat anymore. Why? He's cracked. Pretty sure someone threw ham on this dog's face. This poor dog was badly burned and disfigured, trying to save his family from a house fire. No, this is definitely ham. Deep and knowing gaze, accompanied by gesture of friendship. Biblically accurate angel. Thought these were pigeons. Spend 4 million years belly evolving. Gained the strongest bite of any animal. Do basically nothing but chill in lakes. Refuse to elaborate further. The rarest sea cow. Farmers discovered an extremely rare fossil of a sea cow killed by a shark croc team. What did I just read? I paint a frog and wonder what he sees. Now this is the kind of content I want recommended to me. Only at nighttime, very late at night. The computer is a machine built for looking at pictures of fish you wouldn't otherwise see. Anything else you can do with a computer was an accident and unintended. So true. Here's a candy data for your troubles. They're critically endangered and only live in a few creeks in West Virginia. Aren't they pretty? Cheese is important. Dinosaurs didn't have cheese and look what happened to them. Please enjoy yet another example of the staggering stupidity of my mum's tortoise, who she found stuck in this position 3 times yesterday. I think to reach enlightenment is to procure a vast amount of porcelain snails. Like, I know material possessions can't satisfy your innate needs as a social creature, blah blah blah. But have you seen a porcelain snail? They are genuinely the only thing that matters. Okay, they do be looking kinda safe though. Oh, for real. I hate these posts because they've gotten in my head. And when I was drunk in the passenger seat of my friend's car last night, I saw a cop in high-vis directing traffic, and my first thought was, okay, you do be looking kinda safe though. Please do not let in the cat. His name is Max. Max is nice. His owner does not want Max in the library. We do not want Max in the library. Max wants to be in the library. Please do not let Max in the library. Now that's what I call bed and breakfast. It took me a second to realize that you weren't referring to the mice as breakfast. Would you sleep on a bed made of bread? I wouldn't. It wouldn't be comfortable at all. I don't know how they do it. I guess they have fur. We don't. Do you think when penguins slide on their bellies, it's like fun and thrilling for them? Or is it the equivalent of like us driving a car? It's like probably really, really nice. This Japanese snow fairy is one of the deadliest predatory birds. Its claws exude a terrifying 0.0000013 foot-pounds of pressure, and its razor-sharp beak can puncture nearly any light paper bag, if the bag is wet at first. Having a horse doesn't make you Boot Hill. Hope this helps. If you don't believe I am Boot Hill, then you are a hater. Life pro tip: Home Depot gift card aprons fit chickens. Who controls the past controls the future. Do you understand? I understand now. We had a quince for her and bought a little dress and tiara, and it was a blast. So I drew this chicken of a guy for art class, and my friend noticed he had a long neck, so they photoshopped this, and I don't think I've ever cried. My dullard roommate: hey, can we use the TV for the big game? Me: the big game. Enjoy your juvenile pursuit. Not to worry, I'll be in my study. Do you play Animal Crossing? No, but I play Animal Circling. High score! What if you were swimming in the ocean and some krill swam up to you and went, if lugs could krill? That would be funny, I think. I would not be amused. I'd fall in love. My dog held my hand until the end, and now his paws stay with me forever. John Brosey, To Earthling. Oh, so this is one of those paintings where it's actually the title that knocks you into next Tuesday, huh? Excuse me, miss, can you point me in the direction of the nearest fire hydrant? I really have to pee. When the sky does you a bamboozle. Me, accidentally steps on a toy pig. My dog: so you have chosen playtime. In 2007, a bowhead whale was discovered with the end of a harpoon left embedded in its neck from a previous hunt. It was found that the harpoon tip was originally manufactured in 1890, indicating the whale had survived a human attack more than a century ago. Concept: fairy tale where the wicked step-parent, who is of course some sort of warlock, transforms the prince into a swan, as one does. But rather than running off to mope around in a lake and be beautifully tragic, the princess decides to stick around the palace and cause problems on purpose. It's a beautiful day in the palace, and you are just a horrible swan princess. The Brooklyn Public Library is doing a countdown of its most borrowed books of all time, and it's hilarious because it's all the classic literature juxtaposed with things children think are awesome. Purchaser: I'm looking for something bulletproof. Okay, are we talking 1815 bomb-proof or... oh, it said bomb, not bullet, bro. Never mind.